Welcome to another edition of No Filter Weekly. I'm your host. I'm Ken. I got my boy B Rock over here, and we're doing a show today about relationships. There's a lot of questions that a lot of you are scared to ask, so we're gonna go into that a little bit here today.
Wait, let me stop you. It's not just relationships.
Just not relationships.
It's relationships from a female perspective.
All right.
We don't have the right voices for this. This is their show.
We're just bystanders.
We're facilitating.
All right. Well, as you can see, we brought three lovely ladies here with us today. We're going to start at my right here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Shelly. I've been single for 14 months, and I am partially happy being single, and sometimes it gets lonely.
All right. Now we're going to start on my left here.
I'm Chris, and I'm happily married for 2 years, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Hi, I'm Tiff. I am happily divorced. I've been divorced now for 5 years, since '07. I've been single, dated, in relationships. I agree with Shelly, sometimes being single is a little lonely, but I'm working on my next husband.
I'm sorry, Tiff. You drink some nasty ass shit that she just concocted earlier
And I
before
was
the
getting on my
show,
nose.
and it came out her nose a
She's
little
making
bit.
herself drink it.
I'm trying to, look cool and drink this nasty shit.
You just don't know the crazy conversations we had before the show. So
It's a lot happening right now.
it's a lot happening. So we're gonna jump right into it. As you know, we wanted to kind of get three different perspectives. That's why we have the single, single person. We have the happily married and the happily divorced there, because we wanted to kind of go with the ladies' perspective for this first show, and then we're gonna go into the men's perspective in the follow-up show after that. So just kind of talk about your relationship a little bit, being a married woman from that aspect.
Which one now?
Well, I mean, you said that you're happily married. How'd you meet him?
I met my husband at work, and I feel like when you meet somebody at work who you bond with very well, it shouldn't matter if you all work together. We work together, we sleep together, we work together, we sleep together, we eat and we sleep,
That's a
and we
lot.
work,
Well, we sleeping or fucking? This is
Two totally different things, right, B?
we text.
Text and fucking.
texting and fucking.
That's a lot.
Sexting.
That's a lot of togetherness.
It's a lot. I
That's-
like it
that's
though.
too much together.
It's a lot
I
of
can't-
bonding time.
I
I
can't
like
personally.
togetherness.
I can't work with my spouse. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't want to see you that much during the day. I want time to miss you. That's how I feel. I don't really want to. That's too much. That's too much exposure.
Yeah, but some people, they kind of like working with their spouse. and
It
all
works
that.
But
some
if it's
people.
real good, if you got real good, don't you want to be with that person all the time?
No, I
Like
want
your
to miss
phone,
you.
like your phone, you with your phone all the time.
And at night I miss it when I'm asleep, and then I wake
And
up.
you sleep, you miss it.
I wake up and I'm like,
And you
baby,
wake up
that's-
and you touching it.
yes.
Right? Okay.
But I take time away from it to sleep.
But I bet
So-
you're so close to it.
I do.
See?
When I was married, I'm gonna jump in because when I was married, my husband, he was looking for employment, and I got him hired at my job. It was for me it was too much togetherness. It was but you know what? It's a little different. We didn't work. I made sure when he got hired, he worked a different shift, so we weren't on the same shift. It was kind of like we were there maybe 2 to 3 hours at the same time. So like when I was coming, he was going. We had a daughter, so I would come in early. I worked the early shift. He had to work nights. You get the job here. But we can't work the same shift. It overlapped a little bit, so someone was always there with our daughter. But just all that.
So let me ask you this: how did you because both of you are saying that you had a situation where you was working together. How did you keep that fresh? Did you kind of like text
That's
each
the
other over
fun
the
part.
course of the
You
day?
can, nobody
Say,
at work
"Ooh."
needs to know, but you can give
So
them
you
that
sit
look
there
right.
at work,
For
texting,
8 hours.
texting
Giving that
your
look.
guy who you work with all the freaky things you gonna do to him when y'all get home.
Exactly. Ain't that fun? You give them that look like.
No, let me say something. Initially, I wasn't going to say anything because I am a very private person, but I can relate to Chris
Get on in here.
and Tiffany.
Get on in.
I also dated
on
someone
in.
at work, and it was difficult for me because I carry myself in a professional manner, so I like to keep it that way. But yeah, those little freaky poos, those texy poos, it was real cute, because nobody knew. So, of course, it can be difficult, dating someone at work because you definitely don't want anyone in your personal business. I mean, because I'm not a part of soap opera and social, how can I say?
You just don't want everybody in your
You
business.
just don't want
you
to
just don't want everybody in your
Exactly.
business.
But it was kind of fun, and it kept, like earlier on, he was saying, how did you keep that going on? To me, it was fun, and it kept things going for us because nobody knew. It was a secret, and as much as I love this person and wanted to kind of broadcast it, that this was my guy, at the same time, it was just like, I kind of like it the way it is. It makes things spunky, and I'm a spunky lady, so.
Let
did you
me
get-
ask this.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Kim. My apologies.
Listen,
sir.
absolutely
Oh my
not.
God, really?
Yeah, have a little respect, a little bit.
Respect.
No filter.
All right. So you took
Shout
too
out to
long. So
libations,
anyway,
brother.
you took too
30
long.
seconds.
Anyway, so I feel what you said.
Cut me off on my show.
I sure did, because
Yeah.
you had a drink and everything. Rude ass me, yes. So, I know what you're saying, because not my husband,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
recently,
It happened to you.
recently,
Shit.
I've been kind of messing around with somebody who I work with as well. And nobody knows.
Oh.
Nobody knows. It makes it a little fun, because, when you see that person, it's
Okay,
like,
wait. Are there things that are hidden in the beginning? Like, what do women hide from men in the beginning of relationships?
And that's an interesting question because I've wondered that myself.
what do we hide?
Yeah, what's hidden in the beginning?
Okay, so let me see.
The other
She
dude.
she
Other
she
dude.
said that other dude. No,
Oh.
that's one thing I
Oh.
don't hide. I don't hide the other dude. So to me in real life, if you having sex, and I'm not talking about just like dating somebody, but if you having sex with more than one person, I feel like it's not necessarily your business to know that I'm sleeping with somebody else. But if you ask me, I'm not gonna lie because.
So, but is it like, hey, I'm fucking Steve, right?
No. So I'm not gonna volunteer the information.
Steve has
I'm
a
not stupid. I'm not volunteering information. But if the happy subject that comes up, like, are you seeing somebody else? Yeah, if somebody asks me.
It's still Steve.
Right. No,
If
it's
you, so
I can
my
see
that
it.
my
takeaway
point
is
is,
because
it's so much.
it's crazy.
It's
Hey, no.
You don't work that
it's
way.
so
You
much.
gonna lie?
I'm a lie, cause
Okay.
you may offer something that he don't offer, and he may pay the phone bill, and I need you to pay the light bill. And if you know that he paying phone
I'm not
bill,
paying no
you gonna be
bills.
like, you gonna pay.
But if you
I'm not
tell
mad at that.
but if you tell somebody out the door when you meet them, cause see, I'm single and I'm dating, so my term is dating, and I'll tell anybody I'm dating you. You're not my man. I'm dating you. If you bills still get paid, you still go pay the light bill. You still go
I'm
pay the
just not
phone
gonna
bill.
tell nobody.
But just when it comes to sex, I don't want you to lie to me because you fucking Mary Jane, Beth Sue.
But he gonna do it. I feel like he gonna do it. And he
But you
not
don't
gonna
have to
tell you.
lie. You
So
don't
I
have
ain't
to
gonna
lie.
say nothing.
Right,
I
they
don't
don't
but I
have
don't
to
consider
lie.
it lying
Okay,
if I
but-
don't say nothing. I just
Yeah,
ain't gonna
okay.
say
Hey,
nothing.
but
No,
lie.
Hey,
no,
but
no,
That's
no.
I ain't
right.
volunteering no information.
No, but what
You
I
asked.
said was I'm not volunteering any information.
Exactly.
Okay, but let me ask
But
you
if
this.
you ask,
But withholding
No, but
information.
withholding
I said-
If I
information
ask,
is the same
Let me
concept.
tell y'all what men do.
Don't
Wait,
Men
wait,
ask
wait.
questions they don't want to know the truth to. If I start dating
That's
you,
a lie.
and
No,
no,
that's
you
true.
a lie. If I
think women
start,
ask questions that they don't.
everybody
They
asks
claim
questions they
that.
don't
I
know
have
the
never in
answer
my
to.
life asked
I
a
think
question I
women
didn't want to
Talking
answer.
to the next question. Can you have sex without emotions involved? And this, I want to hear your perspective on that particularly.
I think that you can.
Wait. Why Tiff's perspective
Because
particularly?
she had a very interesting, she's had the don't ask, don't tell. That's the same. I mean, that's a pretty interesting concept there. I want to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
from a
It feels
man.
like she having sex with homosexuals though.
Whoa.
My point was
You
that
jumped the bridge.
You said don't ask, don't tell.
All right, you jumped the bridge.
my
Somebody
point.
without attachment.
You can, cause I
Okay,
might.
so explain to me in a situation where you would have sex with someone without attachment.
So I can date somebody and I can get to know them within like a week or 2 or 3 or a month, whatever, 30
Uh-huh.
days. I might like you.
Uh-huh.
That don't necessarily mean I know you that well, because 30 days is a month in. I'm going a month in. It's a month in. I don't know your ins and your outs. I'm getting to know you. But at this point, I know I'm attracted to you. I know we together, we have fun. Most of the time when I met you initially, I already got it in my mind like, damn, he's sexy, he found, he can get it. The truth. When you meet a motherfucker who you just, they cool, and you know you want to throw them in the friend zone, that's kind of where you lead their ass to the friend zone. Most of the time, you can grow to like somebody later.
So what she just told you dudes is within what? 10
30 day
minutes,
range.
5 minutes, 3 minutes, y'all
I'm
already friend
gonna say
zone.
a good conversation. I'm not gonna give it no
Within
minute.
one conversation,
A good
you
But
have
I
been
can't
friend
say
zone.
that. I can't say that I can have sex with somebody and no emotion. Because even if I talk to somebody and I see you talking to somebody else, I'm crazy. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna go upside your head.
And see, that's what exactly what I was
Fuck
looking
that
for
bitch.
because, and what I would say here, and me and B was talking about it before, I don't feel that females or males or females can have an ongoing sexual relationship with somebody without gathering feelings.
You can't do
Not
it ongoing.
ongoing.
You
Not
absolutely
ongoing.
Ongoing.
Not
Somebody
ongoing.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
Right.
But that's what I was saying.
Not
In what
ongoing.
situations would you do it? Like one night stands or something like that?
You know what? In real life, I've actually never had a one night stand.
Interesting.
I've never had a one. I had what was supposed to be a one night stand. All-Star Game 2006.
Everyone raised their hand if you had a one night stand.
I mean, everybody that
I
had
just
something.
I just wanted
So
to.
it was supposed to be a one night
I wanted to
stand.
hit you
Wait,
with
wait,
the
you
we don't
looking over there?
believe
He
you
ain't
need
there.
more
Is
people.
he looking over there?
It was supposed to be a one night
He ain't
stand.
there.
I thought when because
Had a
I
one
You
night
also
stand.
had a one night stand. It didn't turn into a one night stand.
Right, like it was like what
Supposed to
you
be. And
said.
Because
then keep
ongoing.
calling.
it was supposed to be. But so he
I
lives
know
on
people
the
And then his
East Coast.
ugly ass turned cute. And you be like,
I know folks who married their one night stand. Like it wasn't. It was supposed to be. I'm just trying to hit, and then
It
Yeah,
turned
being
into a
your
marriage.
girl,
it turned
being
to
a
14.
being your guy.
And maybe Shelly, you're the single one over here.
I'm
Wait,
single.
we ain't heard from
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm
Yes,
single too.
yes, you know, I
I've been
try
divorced.
not to take the spotlight all the time, so.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
we have a single and a divorcee. I'm not gonna put you with it because you're
I'm just used.
happily married right now. So
I used to be
how
single.
long would y'all wait before y'all like give it up? Like, is there a gestation period here?
I mean, I want to
We on
just
the Steve
comment on what
Harvey
Tiffany
99 rule?
said. I mean, if it's somebody who you just dipping off with, we're just, some women are like men, you know, we find victims. You know, he look good, he got thick thighs like Terrence. You know, you
Yeah,
never know what he got. You
Thick,
know?
wait, hold on. Thick thighs is part of
I
that
was just
equation when
playing
you
'cause
look
you
at
Hey,
always-
man, don't.
You
just
always
wanna know,
teasing
yeah,
your
like,
earlier
operate,
about his
man.
thighs.
down here.
Get your weight
No,
up.
I was just
Get your
teasing
weight
him
up,
because
you
you all
stink.
were cracking on his thighs earlier. But no, I mean, we look at men just like you all look at ladies. I mean, you all be like, man, you know, look at her, she nice. She,
Well, I'm
you know,
gonna tell
she
you
cut
what I
nice.
look at as a man being,
Right,
you
you
know,
know,
what I
y'all
look
might look at breasts, look at wagon, you know, shape sizes. We do the same thing. Like, man, he's 6'4", man, you know, he choppy,
am.
he this, he's that. I mean, he's a victim tonight. You know what I'm saying? You get
We
to
look,
know
we
him,
look at him like he can get it.
he can get
He
it.
can get it.
Exactly.
On the right, under the right circumstances. A couple
Absolutely.
of more drinks. I ain't had none in a while.
So there's no set time frame though. Like,
Right, it's
No,
no
there's
set
no
time
set
frame
time
because
frame.
Not
if
if
that's
you're
what you're
an
going,
Not
if
if
you're
you're an
an
adult.
adult.
I don't think so.
Well, so that, so
Wait, so the
that's
whole thing like a
right.
man was bullshit. Is what we're
Right,
saying,
no,
That's-
Terrence and Ken, if you going in for it for just that reason, then you need to stay mindset that that's what you own.
Mhm.
After that, you can throw them off at the dumpster, just like you men do some women.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it on a real because even though I'm a lady and I carry myself like that, I've always had a male's perspective, a man's mentality.
There's
And
nothing
that was
wrong
just
with
in my
knowing what
younger
you
days.
want.
I'm older now, so I'm vettish. So I do things differently.
Okay, so let me ask you, what, I mean, would you have a problem? What's the soonest that you've given it up, actually?
Man, I say probably after about 5 dates. I mean, you got to wine and dine me. I mean, you got to brew me.
Has
So you
anybody
can't just
here?
you just can't get my piece of cake and piece of pie
You know
just
it's coming.
because, you know what I'm saying, you think I'm fine, I think you fine. I'm going to need you to brew me. So
No,
after
I need you
about
not
5
to raise
days.
your hand.
I'm raising my hand.
All right.
I need
How about-
Has
how about-
anybody here been like first day? Like it's popping. Like let's get it in.
So I can only go back to my.
The day
I
you
think-
met, it went
Well,
down.
it wasn't the day we met. Me and my husband, we talked on the phone and for like 9 days, and at the 9th day we did, but it was
You got
only
a lot of subject matter.
it was we talked on the phone, and then when I got an off day and he had an off day, he came over and
It went
They got
down.
it popping.
It went down.
So was it
But
one
then
of
you
those
married him.
situ-
we didn't even have a date.
So was it one of those situations you were
Right, you
talking
didn't
on
have a
the
date.
We
phone?
had no date.
But you over the phone,
I
you
made
had the
some
connection.
shit.
Right,
We
had the
got on the
connection.
couch and we got busy.
So wait, wasn't no talking by the time he came in there? He just came down.
No,
They
they
ate
were
chicken.
working.
And that was
Ate
it.
chicken.
They played Tendo.
Basically, it
It was
started
their
off.
very first
I
date.
mean,
All right.
we was
It
in the
was
living
love at first
room watching something meaningless, you know, Polar Express.
And
Something
why
you
do
never
we always
paid
put on
attention
some meaningless ass
to.
movie?
Because you know.
Because the
Is
movie
that the
doesn't
buffer?
matter.
Is that the
The
buffer
movie
for
doesn't.
it?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Who watches movies? Like you're not gonna. If you at the
You're
crib,
not.
we're not gonna watch a movie
So I'm going.
unless I don't really.
Right,
watch
because
Put on
you
Jim
know
Carrey
somebody
the
gonna be
mask for
rubbing
no
on somebody's
goddamn
leg,
reason,
somebody's knee.
Yeah,
Right,
you
you know
never
where I
got
got
from
from
the
You start out
there.
watching
But
the movie,
but she
it
had
never
talked
ends
on the
that way.
phone with him for
Right.
9 days. So
Right,
at this
we
point,
So
already knew she liked him. Like,
Right.
she had been laughing and shoo-shooing and cuckooing on the phone.
So nobody's been like day one.
Me, I did.
I've had one before, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me give you one
Yeah,
from
like
across
a
the
gift.
I did.
I'm gonna get that across the room, Shirley.
I did.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
He's not out there.
He's not there.
You don't even have to.
Day one.
If
I
you've
was
been,
looking for him.
Man was
Right.
man was a
I've been a
handful of
victim several
hours.
times a day
Oh,
one.
no, that's
Mine was a
actually.
handful
I
of
would-
minutes.
I make
He
sure
was
I
like,
do it
day
right
one,
again.
several
Like,
times.
yeah.
That was
boom,
some hours.
divorce.
Okay.
And you guys too. But do you divulge your number to the?
The guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
want to
should
know that.
never do that.
Why would you never do that?
No,
I mean,
you know the
would
golden
you?
rule is to
Well, I
say
mean-
You
I
would
can count
actually
on
say
one
to your
hand.
young lady
That's a
that this
goddamn
may be
lie.
possibly
You always
your
say, I
future
don't count on
That's a
one
lie.
Somebody
Well, I
else
mean,
might
think
wanna
about
know
like-
the number, not at
All right,
all.
but let
I
me
never
ask-
know where this situation may go with he and I. So for me to broadcast something that may make me look different than how he sees me,
But wait,
I
is it
wouldn't
gonna
want
make
to
him
I
not
don't mean at
want
the
to
beginning though.
I just gonna always want to fuck.
Yeah,
Any
that's what I'm
man
saying. It's
is
not gonna
gonna
make a
wanna fuck.
difference.
Right, it
Yeah,
won't make a
that's
difference to
passionate,
him, but I'm saying like I don't know where it's going. He don't even know. All we know is right now we are attracted to each other. It's a possibility that we may fuck tonight or in the future. But what I'm saying is for me to broadcast my number up front, like, oh, I've had sex with.
Well, I'm not saying up front.
A
I'm just talking
number.
about like when you further down the road.
No, I'll
you
just
know,
go with like how Tiffany
never.
said. I'll say I have someone that I'm dating, but I'm not gonna offer up and say that how many ever the number is. No, I wouldn't do that. Would you?
I'm not gonna say that. I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. But yeah, she got a
Chris, go.
Chris.
I can count on one hand. That's my story.
But you know you got to multiply
That's your
that
story.
five.
That's
So
a
hit her with
story.
the date.
You gotta
And you
multiply
always say
R.
that.
Kelly.
times five. Gotta multiply.
Story.
And I'm sticking to
That's
Here's
that.
the thing though, Chris. Seriously,
On one hand.
nobody ever believes that shit.
Yeah, because
Nobody
you always got to
ever
Behind
multiply.
that.
Behind that.
But that's her story, and
That's
she's
my
sticking
story.
with it.
You can count on one hand. You can count the 30
That's
on
your
that
left
same
hand.
hand if you wanted to
That's your
without.
left hand. It's supposed to be the
Don't
right hand.
matter. But I can count on one hand. We ain't,
You can continue to count. Count
Right,
300 on
yeah,
that
no,
hand.
I wouldn't offer up a
That's the
number.
golden rule.
Okay. Well, I
Who's
mean,
out here saying 180?
whoa.
Right.
I'm just saying though. Not me.
180?
I said with
Yeah, if a
180.
girl got 180 on her,
Those are
man,
what?
that's like swinging
Somebody
your
that
dick in
got
the
180.
hallway, man.
It would
Somebody
turn
got
me off if a man told me and offered up his number. I really don't care to know because I know you've had sex prior to me.
I don't
And
really
it could have
wanna
been plenty of women, so I don't want to know how you indulged, what you did, what you done, because it will take something from what I'm seeing in you. That's just me personally.
I think
So y'all don't
even
ask.
if you tell the
I
number, he
don't
not even
care.
treat
You
you
guys don't
right.
ask.
I don't
Don't
care.
ask.
I think everybody comes with a past.
Exactly.
We're all grown.
And I just want you
Right.
to leave your
you know,
baggage
you
behind.
know I'm not a virgin. So therefore,
Thank you.
what does it matter? Everybody comes with a past.
Exactly. And it just
Everybody-
creates problems for the future because it sets a tone whether you're gonna be fucking partners, homie lover friends, or someone who possibly may get engaged or married. It sets a tone. So now you asking this guy like, man, this is what you did with this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
They
you,
do that
you creating
anyway.
your.
Even if you
this
bring
is a committee
Easy
going
talk.
on up here.
If you bring up a
Easy
new
talk.
something and say, let's try this. Well,
Right.
You learn that
Well,
from.
let's just try this without you telling me
Easy
the
talk.
amount of women that you did
That's
it with.
what-
You know what
wait.
I'm saying?
I want to interject
Let's
real
try
quick.
it without you telling me the
laughing.
amount of women you did it with.
I'm laughing only because she said it brings up who you learn that with.
Right.
So
That's an easy way to ask. Well, who you do? And you
I'm not
asking.
asking.
Why would you ever ask?
I wouldn't
That's
ever
what
ask
I'm
you. I'd be
saying.
appreciative of that nigga.
Lord,
Like, damn,
I'm
nigga, you
glad
sure
what
with
you're
that?
doing. Right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
appreciate
laughing
what you're doing.
I had to
because
give that nigga a pound when I
one
see
of
his
my
shit.
exactly
You know?
look,
Not
one of
over
my
there.
exes. So some shit that I did to him,
Oh.
but he could like never. He loved it, right? But he can never bring himself to ask.
Are you gonna talk what you did?
That's right.
Wait,
Exactly.
like, cause first of all, I blindfolded you, fool, and then
you
I
do?
had
Mess with his
it
prostate? What did you
revolved
do?
fruit
And
and
it's
not.
on his prostate.
It sounds like there was some activity
In the
happening.
prostate
That's her
area.
secret.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But
Right.
in his
Booty
mind,
hole
but
activity.
in his mind, he was
Legal
like,
as
No area.
in his mind, he was like, cuz I ain't never had nobody.
Wait,
do that.
wait.
You
Let me
ain't never had
ask this.
nobody
Let me
do
ask
that.
this.
It's definitely booty hole
Let me ask
activity.
this.
No, it's not. It's not. It had everything to do with me pleasuring him. So it was everything
me
I
ask
did.
this.
The
Let me-
fruit I used,
let me-
how was the instruments.
I have a question.
What?
You don't have to tell me what you did.
Mhm.
Was he laying on his stomach?
No, he was laying on his back.
He was on his back. Okay.
All right.
Were his legs in the air?
He was laying on his back.
What were his legs in the
No,
air?
they were not.
Okay.
I'm trying to get
Alright,
semantics.
this-
and
No.
blueprints.
No, he was not. Okay, so y'all want me to tell you what I did? Y'all really want to know?
When you open the
If
door,
I'm gonna
you
go-
want to go
I'll tell you.
No filter.
No
No
filter.
filter.
So I blindfolded him. I took a grapefruit. I cut the middle out. I warmed it up in some hot water. Squished it up, made it real juicy. So I put it on his dick and I.
Wait. Talk to them.
I'm sorry, y'all want to
Get a
know?
close up on that.
So you cut based upon the size of your man. I got the fruit. I cut the grapefruit out, cut the middle out, made it warm so it feel warm like the pussy squeeze. It got to be juicy.
Right.
Put it on his dick. He blindfolded. So if you put it on first, you up and down. He thinking he in it. Then you give him the head. You give him that head. You give him that head action. So now he thinking he in the pussy, but he's trying to figure out how you sucking his dick and he fucking you.
Right.
You cut the rim small enough so he feel like he in it.
Wait, did you go to college for this?
But y'all tripping on me
she
making
said
my own.
it
But I'm
has
saying-
rings on his
That's
side.
some technical shit. How did you do
When he
that?
in it, when
got
when
arms
you
like the
put the
ramen?
fruit, when you put this warm grapefruit,
Whoa.
your man a little smaller, you
Wait.
might get an orange.
Now we know
You
why
might
he
get an
couldn't ask
orange.
somebody
Then
else
you
for
fuck
it.
him up because he blindfolded. You give him some head. So now he thinking, damn, this bitch fucking me and she sucking my dick.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah.
my nigga had a menage. So, in terms of dealing with men, and I know we talked a lot about sex and grapefruits and things of that.
I'm still
Regard.
fucked up off of that.
But what are your turnoffs with guys? Like, what's the one thing a guy would do that be like, I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm instantly turned off. It's alright.
I know.
All right, let's talk to Chef.
I don't like for anybody to ask me to perform on them because I think it should be something that I should automatically be able to, give pleasure to you during the act without you having to ask, because that is almost like a turn on. It's like, damn, can you suck my dick? Like, no, I can't. I was, but I ain't now,
So
Especially if you're a
guys,
person who love it and like it, automatically you're going to be doing it anyway. You don't even have to ask.
so guys will talk their way out of
They
it.
will talk their way out of it. So don't ask. Let the lady do it, because if it's a lady who already love it more than you,
I
you
hope
can
you
get it
fellas out here
365 days of the
understanding
year.
and
You can get it for
observing.
365 days of the year. Just don't ask.
Don't ask.
Don't ask, don't
What about
ask.
Chris?
What's turnoffs? Doesn't have to be sexually. It can just be in
It could
general.
just be anything in general.
I got, your hygiene. I don't like funk. But I think that goes for everybody.
Rounds with
Yeah.
spunk, like she said.
Around the spunk.
Another thing is, like she said, don't ask. But the thing is, I feel like if I ask you to do something, what's a turnoff is if you ask me why. Nah, I'm all right. I just feel like if I ask you to do something, if I say in the booty, and you like why, I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
now
don't
now
really-
you got me
Now you
thinking.
turn
Now,
me
I'm
on.
Got
like,
you feeling like a
now we
perv.
having a whole conversation.
Wait,
and I'm
so
like,
this dude in the
because
streets asking why, like
some
just
people that
just
ask
go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. and-
So during
depending on the request.
Right.
But just go. Like,
Just go.
Or if you don't want to,
Like Nike, just
just
do it.
do something different.
yeah.
But don't stop the flow and ask a question. That's a turn off to me.
Tiff.
Grapefruit.
Shut up.
You know that's gonna be your nickname right now. Tiff
Right.
That's all I got to
That's
tell
just
y'all.
the fruit.
Juicy fruit. A turn off to me. Not sexually related, but just if you tell me no, you already done killed yourself with me. So I'm spoiled. So not
Wait, what? Well, hold on.
turn off. You
Wait,
asked.
because that's gonna lead into another question that I
So,
would have. Too.
if he tells you no about, like, what? Like, if you ask a question and you just get a no, like,
So today I was like, my winter white boots are scuffed and I need some new ones. Can you buy me a new one with a matching handbag? And my guy was like, I can't buy you a purse. No. Okay, well then let's not talk no more today. Bye. Just no. I don't like to hear no.
No.
Period. General. Nothing.
you're a whole person. Has anybody here ever knowingly been the other woman?
Yeah.
Only been the other one.
And what we mean by
Not
that,
knowingly.
you've actually known
No
about the
filter,
man's situation.
Yes.
Last week in this way. And this was based off of Love and Hip Hop. You know, when you're the other woman, how some people think he don't care about, like, he got a family. Some people, you're the home wrecker. He didn't care about he didn't care about this family at this time. So why should I? If he's gonna do this, did somebody poop?
No, that was just my stomach.
I just heard a rumble.
Wow.
Keep
Mine was
But that's like the female would come, if y'all in a relationship and he's cheating with me, most of the time the female would say, you are a home wrecker, you did this. But did you ask
Thank you,
him?
man.
He didn't care. He didn't care about the home at this point. So why do you think I should care about the home?
I don't think that's my outtake on it, only because I was married and now you're married, so you might have a different outlook if somebody else was cheating with your husband.
But I think that if it was,
you still will look at him.
She don't have no loyalty with me.
And that's a situation where you don't come at her.
You don't come at her. You go after your husband.
But women feel like they should have a sisterhood. And they
the
would
only
say,
reason you would take it to the other person is if that person knows you and they know your situation. Yeah, personally. Outside of that, it has nothing to do with them unless they make it about them, and then you have to go ahead and